Good morning still, farmers. If you watched the last episode, you know what that really kind of means. We're just continuing from where we left off. Yeah, our bed's right there. But I sat by the campfire, got back up to 90% on the sleep bar, and back to work in the big field. I really don't know what I'm going to get done today, besides running into the cedar. But I do know we're going to fill it with lupine, I think. Let's see what our choices are, really. I mean, definitely not that or that, and not corn. So I don't want to do wheat or barley again. I don't want to do corn because that'll make it 3 months and that'll put it into next season, so it won't be winter canola. And I don't want to do canola because we're going to be doing a lot of that on the next roundabout. So we're down to pea, soy, or lupine. I do like the looks of lupine when it hits a second growth stage. So let's see what that field looks like when it hits a second growth stage with, you know, that much lupine in it. So I'm going to head on down to the field, and I'll bring it back when I start seeding, because by now you should know the journey to the field. I shall... What? Wait. Hold on a second. Is that car going to respawn? Oh crap, it respawned. Do you see that car that was stuck up there in the ditch and like those 4 people around looking at it? What is going on up here? Are they protesting and blocking the road?
That sucks.
Yeah, Owen, you look like a guy that would just do that. I know I'm not on much sleep, but am I seeing things here? Yeah, let's get the... Excuse me, sir. Man, we gotta... We're out of here. We're just gone. Let's go. I'll meet you down at the field. I'll see you in a second. Get the heck out of here. Now that I've collected my thoughts after that little mishap on the corner back down by the farm, got my heart rate back down low. I made a few passes around the field, took care of that little corner area up in that section. So we're moving right along, but it is kind of weird that the video just started, but we are at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, did I raise that? Yes, I did. Okay. So the plan at this point, I think for today, is just get the field seeded. Because I would assume it's going to push us almost up to midnight again. And I do believe we're going to have to take a trip down to the agricultural store to buy some more seed as well. If I remember, this takes 3 full seeders to sow this field. Yeah, well, I'll take care of my hunger when I'm really hungry. I'll keep having fish over and over and over again. So I know this is going to be like the 4th episode in a row working in this field. It's a big field. It's a busy field. First one was, of course, we harvested it. And then we baled it and cleared out the bales. And then the 3rd episode was the plowing and cultivating. Which, if you want to say this is a continuation of that episode, I guess you could say that as well. Because we haven't gone to bed yet. And now we're seeding it. Yeah, we've been kind of lucky that our other fields haven't been needing any attention as well. So it kind of works out. So this is the only downfall of the big field. It just takes up a lot of your time because you cannot, well, I cannot hire a worker for this field. I did try again when I was on the way up here. I said, oh, let me just, let me just try again, see if I can hire a worker to sow the field. But if I was able to hire one, that would have been like, okay, now what do I do for the episode? Because there are no, the only job I can really do today would be a house inspection up in Redberry, the town of Redberry, which is where I parked the Jack Bear. And I may go do that job anywho's, just for the sake of it. Maybe when I get like halfway done with this field, we'll take a trip up there, fix the building. But like I said, we do have to take a trip to the agricultural store, buy some more seed. And I'm hoping in the next update they fix it to where I can buy more than just 1,000 kilograms at a time. That'd be great. But it is going to feel kind of weird that the episode's just starting and yeah, we're going to be at nighttime not too far from now. So I'm trying to get as much of this field done as I can before dark because I do not like seeding when it gets dark out. The lights on this tractor don't seem to help out too much to find the borderline of where you seeded and where you haven't seeded. How much? So we're already down to 30% on the seeder. And field stats, and we're only at 27% of the field that is sown. Seeded, sown, whatever. It's been a long day for this farmer as well. And the farmer and the tractor. It's been longer for him though. At least I did go to bed last night. And at least in a couple days it will rain, so we can wash the harvester and the tractor. I'll just have to come down and sit in it. But that's 2 more days from now. And we'll have to see when these maize fields are ready to be harvested. I would assume down here with the street cornfields, when we harvest those, we can still replant those as long as it happens by mid-July. I keep forgetting what day we're on, the 7th. So it's got another 7 days to ready to be harvested, so we can harvest it and replant it. So that way it's ready to be harvested by late September. I am going to try to push it that far. We'll see how lucky we get. And you know, if it does, it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm talking about the next harvest for those cornfields. Yeah, I got more fields than I'm used to when it comes time to spring cleaning next spring. Here I'm talking about next April, and we're in July, but yes. You gotta plan ahead. You gotta plan ahead, farmers. And I keep forgetting figures, but I think we didn't have all these fields down here for this spring cleaning. And I think with all the fields up by the other farm, we made, what was it, 600 grand from canola. So I can imagine all these fields down here next April could be $1 million spring cleaning event. That's what we'll shoot for when it comes time for next spring cleaning. But that's episodes from now. I mean, that's many episodes from now. Actually, I was, speaking of episodes, I was kind of shocked when I loaded up the last episode. Of course, now I'm losing track. I think last episode was 75? And I was like, I made 75 episodes of A Day on the Farm? Alright then. Doesn't seem that long ago. I just, I was just playing Farmers Dynasty, and I said, you know what? And this is when Farmers Dynasty got taken down from Steam. A lot of people, oh, well, you know, they like to see some gameplay. A lot of YouTubers pretty much stopped putting up videos because, you know, of the state of the game. You know, they didn't want to be putting videos out there to where, well, all that fun stuff. So I said, oh, I'm playing the game. I might as well pop up some videos and see what happens. And here I am, 70. This should be the 76th episode, I think. But yeah, 76 episodes later, here I am. 13% left in the cedar. And the other thing I kind of put in the wish list on the discussion forum is having more places to refill your cedar. That's why I kind of put down like being able to buy other people's barns. That way we can just go there and fill up down here instead of having to travel all the way back to the farm. Of course, when I say travel all the way back, it's really not that far, but it does take up a lot of time of your day on the farm. But we work with what we got. Man, it's weird seeing that sun setting already, and I was like, I just started the video, man. I actually said a long time ago, maybe, I'm going to guess somewhere around episode 40-ish or whatever, before we could regain our sleep at a fireplace or just by sitting down, I said, geez, one of the crops we should have should be like coffee, so we can, you know, our wife can make coffee and put it in the pantry, and we can drink coffee and restore some of the sleep bar that way. Because I wanted to kind of work through the night back then. I don't even remember what field I was. I think it's back when, well, of course, it was before the helper system, so you can imagine when you're doing all the fields, everything that you can by yourself, there wasn't enough time in the day to do all the work you wanted to do. 4% left, so we'll get what we can out of it. I thought about going back and refilling while I was at the corner, make it easier to remember where I was. And already, even though the sun's not down, it's starting to get a little, I guess if I go at this angle I could see the line. Oh, I'm hungry as well. Alright, well, we'll eat when on the way back to the farm to refill the cedar. I don't think I get a message telling me the cedar is out. Let's see if it does. Actually, the lights do help this time of the day. So the cedar ran out. You can see I'm not doing nothing. I got no message saying the cedar is out. So you got to pay attention to that. I'll turn the lights back off. Whoop, yep, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down to the farm to refill this thing. And I'll come back and continue sowing the field. And we'll see how far we get. I may not do the... You know what? Let me go back, fill the cedar. We'll jump up, do the house inspection, because that job up there could pay the $760 or whatever the heck it is. It's a quick, easy job to do. I just realized I can't get out that way. I got to go this way. All right, no one saw that. We'll have to edit that out. And then I bring them back. Alright, so I'm going to run down to the barn, have something to eat. I'll jump up to the house inspection, and we'll see what we get. Alright, where are you? Where's It's Stella! Stella! What's up, baby cakes? Oh, well,
Hi
she doesn't
there.
like that. Oh, hello. Standing on my stool again.
Is there something I can help you with?
A building on my farm needs some care. What do you think?
Really? I came up here for this garbage? I'm wasting my day
Sounds good.
doing
I'll
that.
take care of this.
You know, I'm up here, and then you put me on the side of the town. Make me run all the way over here. I mean, I guess it's good to get out of the tractor, do some exercise for the day. So this is the one I gotta go around this corner and hump the wall a little bit. Now let's get paid for humping the wall. All for 200 euros and 400 social points. I'm hoping at some point, though, in the future updates, I don't expect anytime soon, like the towns, you know, those will be stored. We can go and maybe buy clothes for your character.
Ooh, here's something for you.
It's like you have to come up to town, so like, you know, our character's wearing the same garbage that he always has. I'm always wearing the tool belt for some unknown reason. Can I jump in? No! Of course, I'm always wearing the tool belt. Fancy, fancy. It'd be nice if we can go in there and like change your character up a little bit. I was going to regain some sleep, but let's just get right back to work. People have requested, you know, a female character in the game. But that would take a lot of... I don't know if it would take a lot of coding difference because, you know, you got the love life situation going on. Like they said, you know, it's... Of course, in the game, the females can get the hearts over them and whatnot. A male character will not. At least that's what they say. You know, who knows? There is bugs in the games. Maybe I can get Oliver to fall in love with me. I don't know. I am a handsome guy, but... Anywho, on that note, hey, I need to get down back to that field at till 7 o'clock in the evening already. Okay. Yeah, I need to get back down there, seed this sucker. And I'm going to have to buy more seed as well because, well, I'm down to 9 kilograms in the storage unit, so I'm pretty sure when I get down to the agricultural store, they'll be closed, but I'll break in, buy some more seeds. And we'll get back to seeding this field. Well, I'm talking in about another 20 minutes or so. I need to empty the seeder again. Anywho, I said I was going to bring it back. I will, I promise. See you shortly, maybe. So many people driving out past midnight. Says the man driving in a tractor. Headed to the agricultural store to buy more seed. We're about, I didn't really check, but we're getting close to 80, well I'm going to say 75% done with the field. And I didn't bring it back for that part because it was that time of the day where the moon wasn't really out. And I was so focused on making sure I covered everything that I could. Alright, so... yeah, lupine. Yeah, we got 9 kilograms in stock. Yes, please. Grass. I don't care. Let's buy some pea while we're here. That sounds weird every time I say that. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Can we make it 5,000 kilograms at a time, please? Where's the pea? Yes, I'll buy it because it's, you know, we're talking, you know, not even 1,500 bucks. Lupine, we're up to 2,000. As long as everything's over 2,000, I'm fine. But lupine, I'm going to buy until we get up to flipping 5,000. How about that? Is there anything else I need while I'm here? Zucchini, no, nothing for the greenhouse. Can I buy more hens? No, of course not. Hen. Yeah, we got plenty of hen food. Or chicken food, chicken feed, whatever. Fertilizer. Oh, we need fertilizer. Yes, we could use some fertilizer. I don't need no hay. They're at 74% still. I can't buy more cows, right? No. Alright, so I gotta keep going back in because I do want to buy fertilizer because we're going to need lots of it. No, that's grass. Whoa. I don't want... No. I don't want grass. Alright, more fertilizer. Come on. Get over there, Bar. Oh man, make this 5,000 in the next update, guys. Please. Having to do this flipping 10 times or whatever. Some people say, yeah, you got enough. Well, sounds like I'm not going to use it. Close enough. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. I mean, here we are in the year 2018. I can't order this stuff by cell phone. And they can deliver it. What's the deal? What is the deal with that? I'm going to get off the road here because that's the reason why right there. I mean, they can't even make a simple corner. It's just... I'm sure the devs are working on the AI traffic. It is. I do love seeing the traffic on the road. It gives you more immersion into the game. Yeah, deer. I scare you and you run towards me. Well, that's what deer do during the night, don't they? You scare them and they run out in front of your vehicle while you're doing 70 miles an hour on the interstate. Yeah, so you can say I got 2% left in the cedar. I said, I'm not going to bother going empty this time because I may not have a hard time finding. I may have a hard time finding where I left off, so I ended off at a corner. How come my lights are out? Oh, because I got off the... Yeah, I got off the tractor and it turns off. And take another tip from Farming Simulator. Have an option where we got to turn the engine on and off herself, not automatic start on and off. That'd be great. Not that the devs watch my videos. I mean, yeah, right. But I'm sure the devs know that. I mean, there's a ton of stuff on the wish list that people like to see in the game, so they got their hands full of deciding what they want to put into the base game. Anywho's, I just look forward to updates. That's why I look forward to any updates that add stuff to the game. The more the merrier, because I've said many times before, this game needs more content. It has a good start for an early access game. It does have a good start. It has the farming aspect. The love life part of the game is sort of meh. I mean, the love life part of this game is pretty much just consistency of finding the woman that you want to marry and just stay after. Like, at least with my wife Allison, I was down there every day, but it seemed like every other day would be more than fine. If you go down every day, she gets to the point where you give her a compliment and it doesn't like she likes you more, or what, you give her a compliment, she just sits there and stares at you with no info on the top left hand corner of the screen, which means, yeah, you gave her a compliment and her opinion of you didn't really change. But I was pretty much married just before they made the update to where it was easier to marry. So I don't know, for those of you who are playing now since it came back on Steam, how much easier it seemed to you. But I think it took me almost 8 months in the game just to get her, Allison, to have hearts in her eyes. So it was really difficult to start this game to get to a love life. But that part of the game is, yeah, when it, we're all like, oh yeah, love life into a farming game, that's great. Then once you're married, it's like, oh, okay, so basically I'm married so she can make tier 3 cooking, collect the eggs, and milk the cows, which is great. You know, it's something that we don't have to do. So, like you said, I left this field to go down to the agricultural store just before midnight. And at midnight, all your crops, if they will grow, that's when they grow and change. So you can see that field's second growth stage. That field's second growth stage. Oh, look at all the lupine that's already here. There's some corn. So the corn did not change. The corn didn't change in that field up there, nor here either. So as we look at the calendar, don't get confused at the next episode right. The next episode is actually this day right here. This day will be sunny. So I'm not sure what I will do in the next episode or when that will be. It may not be this same farm day, if you're following along, because we're kind of into the next day, if that makes sense. Because now we can already see that the corn's not ready, so the only thing I'll have left to do is fertilize this. Oh, I can see where I left off. Hopefully you can see as well. What are we at? 76%. But yeah, I'm not going to do any liquid slurry on this field. It'll all be artificially fertilized, so one trip down here with the artificial fertilizer spreader and we should be able to cover the field pretty well. It should be able to cover the whole field, but if it doesn't, it'll get it close enough to where I'm not going to bother making a second trip with it. I'm not going to worry too much about getting it fully covered if I can't, because it's not like I'm getting it fertilized both ways. So actually here I am rushing trying to get this field done just in case the corn is ready. Now we know the corn's not ready. So actually, if I finish this by 6 a.m. because it's already 2 a.m. in the morning, I would love to try, and maybe it might even be in this episode. If I get close to 6 a.m., I'm going to try to go to bed like at 5 a.m. and see if I wake up at 6 o'clock and I'm fully, see if I got a full sleep bar. If I can go to bed for an hour and get a full sleep bar, yeah, I'll have to see if they can fix that, because yes, it's taking advantage of the game, but really that shouldn't be that way, if that's what it is. We may have to test that this episode. Stay tuned. I was just thinking to myself, just before I started recording this episode, I was thinking, how am I going to make an episode of seeding a field? You know, a 30-minute episode. And right now I'm thinking this episode may be longer than 30 minutes. I've jabbered on long enough at some points in this video. Some I'm probably going to just edit out because I've been talking non-stop. But yeah, I think what I may try doing when it gets to 5 o'clock, I may head back to the barn, to the house, head to bed, and we'll wake up, and I should wake up at 6 a.m. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably save the game before I go to bed in case it skips the whole day, which I don't want to do that. And then I may have to edit out that whole part. But what I think I'm going to do at this point right now, because I still got a lot left to go in this field, we shouldn't have to make any more trips back to refill the seeder, but I'll bring it back when it's either close to 5 o'clock, so we go to bed and you can see how that works out. Or if I get this field done by then, I'll bring it back as well. Either way, you'll be back, I hope, unless you click off the video. So, yeah, I'll see you in a quick second. Or two. Maybe 3. So it's just a little bit past 4 a.m. So I got about another good hour in game time-ish to try this sleeping thing. But we're so close to being done. And I do got to take consideration that, yes, I know I'm tired. This poor guy's been up for almost 2 straight days. But he's almost done. He's almost done. Where are we at? We're at 97%. Where am I? Here I am. Once again, I'm at that time of day where I can just barely see myself where the line is. I mean, if I get up to 99% seeding this field, I'll be happy. Doing a lot of this at nighttime. If you've done it before, you know. I don't know if there's a dev command where I can get into where I can change the gamma on this. That'd be great. But then it wouldn't be realistic now, would it? Well, as realistic as a PC game can be. But now I'm more curious about getting back to the farm and going to bed and waking up at 6 a.m. to see. I almost said if I'm fully healed. If I'm fully recovered from sleep. Yeah, so it's 4:30. I think we're going to have enough time to do so. Finish this field. Even drive back. I won't bother. I was going to empty the seeder and wash the vehicles and all that, but I can do that after we do the quick test. But we are just about done. Yes, I know I'm tired. Where are we here? Right here. So what do we get to? 99.35. You know what? That is real good. So you can see at 4:45, it starts to get a little bright out. So let's head back. So the field is seeded. Probably no more work in that big field now that you're going to see. Unless I decide to put the fertilizer, me doing artificial fertilizer in the next video-ish. But at least, you know, no big jobs doing that field for a couple months now. I am going to try to get close to 5:30 as we can. But I am going to save the game before I go to bed. Hopefully I don't forget in the next couple minutes here. Just in case, if I go to bed at 5:30 in the morning, I just don't sleep past the whole day. Just to test this out. And if it works, it's a kind of a cheaty way. I mean, I don't want to say cheaty way, because I mean, you can go sit at the fireplace anyways. For a short while and get your sleep back up to 90%, so. Arriving at the homestead. All right, you know what? I don't want to waste any more time here. Let's jump back to here, because I gotta leave myself some time. Oh, that's right. I can't run because I'm tired. Yeah, so it might take me a half hour just to get up there. And I also forgot I was trying to teleport back to the wife's tractor, and then I just realized I'm in my wife's tractor. Just as I clicked, I'm like, wait a minute, both my tractors are right here. My wife is up at 5 a.m. That's new. So my guess is this may not work here. Yeah, I got tons of save games. Like I said, it's always good to back up your saves. I have extra saves for testing purposes, all that fun stuff. I'm going to wait for the prompt. Game saved. So it is 5:15 in the morning. I am up at... So I slept a half hour. And, yeah, my sleep bar is back to full. My wife magically is back in bed. So she came back for a nap, apparently. Oh man, so there you have it. If you, where's my tractor now? Is it here? No, it's up. No, it's here. There we go. So yeah, there's something for you that you could use if you like. Just remember, just like I wasn't take consideration. I was tired. I'm like, oh, I'll just teleport, and I'll run back to bed. So if this is something you want to do, I would suggest probably doing it like at 5 a.m. Just make sure you can teleport back to the farm pretty quickly. Take a half-hour nap, and you're back up to 100%, which is just as it'll be faster than sitting at the fireplace for that few minutes, which would probably be the same amount of time in game time. Oh yeah, by the way, good morning, farmers. Again. A half-hour nap. That's all we needed, really, right? So we're going to empty the cedar. And now we're going to do another day on the farm, so stay tuned. No, just kidding. I'm not going to... Oh, man. Yes, and apparently I'm hungry as well, so... I've had nothing but fish a lot lately. Alright, I want to wash the vehicle, please. Thank you. And while we're here, we're going to wash the wife's vehicle, and yeah, we're going to refuel it as well. Fuel in stock. I still got plenty of fuel. Wrong button. Wash vehicle. There we go. So there you have it. A full day of seeding. Hopefully it was entertaining enough for you. I didn't think I was going to have enough material for a half-hour episode of seeding, but hopefully it was, like I said, entertaining and you guys enjoyed it. I do appreciate you watching as always. And, oh, she's cooking. But, yeah, I will see you in the next episode. It'll be this, well, I don't know if it'll be this day. Don't know. Maybe a different morning. But yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.